Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Cam Jennings, and I am starting week 4 of my paleo diet today. Currently, I am at 269 even, 269 pounds even. Yesterday, I had a day off in between, which is what I've been doing for the last 3 weeks. I've been doing 7 days and taking a day off in between. Um, and so I'm at 269. It's amazing how I was at 270, 267.4 yesterday, and just like having that one day of just eating just like how I would normally eat. Um, and really, it wasn't even like eating how it was like just like one meal, just like eating just in the evening how I would normally eat. The rest of the day I really didn't eat anything. So I'm telling you, like I guarantee you, my calories weren't like more than 2,000 calories, maybe 2,500 calories tops. But still, man, just eating that way one day, man, took me back up to 269 from 267.4. So like literally, you know, that's a pound and a half of weight right there. And if it's anything like it has been, like tomorrow might be, a little bit more. Who knows? It's really weird how it works, but anyways, so that's fine. I'm used to that. So 269 right now. But yesterday I finished at 267.4, or the day before yesterday. Yesterday was kind of the day off, but I finished the end of week 3 at 267.4. So the goal, 266.4, 265.4. The goal is by the end of week 4 to get down to 265.4. That's the goal. Um, so so we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm trying to get down to 265.4 as of today. This is day 1 of week 4. I am at 269. Um, so, what I will say, and this is going to be a little bit of a change, but what I will say is that I'm not going to be taking a day off for the next couple weeks. So, week 4, I'm going to do the 7 days, and then I'm going to go right into week 5. I'm not going to take a day off in between. My birthday's coming up on August 4th. So that's a couple weeks away. I don't want to take another day off until I hit my birthday. Um, and like these 3 weeks have kind of built up to this. I feel strong enough now with my mental game to go ahead and just do the couple weeks and not take like the day off in between. So that's where I'm at right now. Um, but I had no uh, I had no doubt that I was gonna be doing week 4 with this paleo thing. I'm moving into it, and I feel pretty strong in my resolve on this diet. It took about three weeks, here, but I'm kind of just used to the way I'm eating, and it's working. So I tell you right now my thoughts on why I'm having success with this one, whereas I hadn't had success in the past. Right now, I would tell you that I think it has a lot to do with the simplified eating menu. And I think everybody's different, so I don't know how much this would help anybody else. But the simplified meat eating menu has been very helpful. Basically, there's like 10 foods that I eat, and I almost got like Lego building or something. Like I can swap the foods around, you know. But it's pretty much the same thing every day. Like every day I eat ground turkey at lunchtime, and some usually uh, some peppers and onions. Then I'll eat like a half an avocado with that. Um, and I've started adding cottage cheese. Last week I started adding cottage cheese, like a serving cottage cheese, um, and that's my lunch, and it averages about 500 calories with all that stuff. Um, and at supper time, I eat like 6 ounces of chicken with a serving of carrots, which is about 3 ounces of carrots. So very simple supper, and that's pretty much what I eat. For snacks, I eat a banana with peanut butter, some pumpkin seeds on it. I've actually taken to swapping that snack out with just like an apple, or like an app or two apples. So I'm starting to like add a couple like fruits, experimenting with a couple fruits. But yeah, the menu is very, very minimal. It's a minimal menu, and I do think that is one of the reasons I've had a little success, just from, you know, having a very basic menu and not having to think about what I'm going to eat, but also having this ability to kind of just move things around on the menu if I want to. And then I hate to say this, but the other reason I've been able to do this is because I have this off day. This day where I'm working towards the off day. So it's like there's a light at the end of the tunnel just by taking it in 1 week increments. Now, here 3 weeks in, I'm going to be doing this until August 4th, right? So that's a couple weeks away. But, I didn't start out doing that, and I wouldn't have started out doing that. And the reason why is because when I first started this, man, I just wanted what I wanted, man. And I just would have gotten annoyed by this diet, and I just would end up, just feeling like, entitled enough to just, not do it. Just be like, I'm not doing this. This is stupid. I need to find a different way to do it. This diet's way too restrictive. So the first 3 weeks I needed that extra day. I needed to like bend a little bit so that the thing didn't collapse. I needed time to trust the process, and to get that time to trust the process, I needed that off day. So that's what I needed. Now maybe for you it's gonna be something different, But anyways, and then I can't deny the fact that pain has been a part of this. Like, my back has been hurting throughout this process, and pain is a pretty big motivator. When something hurts, it's kind of a reminder that like you really need to stay the course and keep on doing something. Like, would I have been able to stay on this thing if my back wasn't hurting? I don't know. I don't know. I know it's been a motivator, so I can tell you that. Anyways, but I also, sometimes it's been a demotivator. I can tell you that too. Sometimes it's very frustrating. Sometimes especially this last week, there were times where it felt like, man, what is the point of even doing this, man? Like, I'm losing weight and my back is still hurting, and so there was that to it too, but it stayed a pretty big motivator. So anyways, I'm moving on into week 4 here. Week 4 and week 5, I'm still going to do a video every week. So like I'm going to have an update video. I'm doing these little updates every day. So I'm still going to put the weekly update video out. But I just want you to know I'm not going to have a day off in between week 4 and week 5. They're going to be going right together for me. The next time I'm going to take a day off is on my birthday on August 4th. I'll be 49 years old. So anyways, yeah, that's it for me. Hope you're doing amazing. This is Cam from week 4, day 1 of my paleo journey. Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Cam coming at you, and from my paleo diet. This is week 4, day 2. I'm at 269 pounds currently, which doesn't surprise me. I was at 269 yesterday. I'm at 269 today. It doesn't surprise me. Whenever I do these relaxed days, I've been doing a relaxed day every 7 days, and it seems like for the first couple days after the relaxed day, I don't really lose any weight. I just kind of stay where I'm at, and then I start kind of losing a little bit of weight. That's how it's been so far. So if it's like that this week, that doesn't surprise me. I did get a bit of bad news. I went to the doctor. I went to the doctor a few days ago. A few days ago. I went to the doctor, and she had me do a bunch of tests and stuff. I had to do a bunch of blood work, and she left a little message on my chart thing. I saw it last night on the internet on the my chart thing. She said I was a diabetic, and it's like uncontrolled right now, so I need to make an appointment. I need to get back in there. So that was kind of shocking. Kind of a weird way to hear about it too, just leaving me a message on a internet chart or whatever. I don't know. So anyways, that was a little bit weird, disconcerting news. So I guess Monday I'll be working on getting back in to see her, see what she has to tell me, and I guess that doesn't really change what I'm trying to do with this diet. It changes in the way of, I guess I'm not gonna do any more relaxed days. I'm gonna just just straight on through, just which that's the way it is. And then I need to take my exercise more seriously too. So I need to start being active every single day. And I just need to get this weight off. So maybe it's a reversible condition if I can get this weight off. So I don't know. I guess I'll have to talk to her about it. But anyways, the only reason I bring it up here, and it's to be honest, it's embarrassing to put this here, but the only reason I bring it up is because this video account that I'm doing here is about weight loss. It's about getting healthy and getting in shape and stuff, and to act like getting diagnosed with diabetes is not going to affect that is stupid. And I know that I'm making this account for other people out there who might be trying to, they're trying to, get healthy, and maybe at one day it'll be an inspiration to someone. I don't know. But so I can't really not reveal that one little detail about what I'm doing. So it is what it is. I think I just heard this information like maybe 8 or 9 hours ago, so it's still pretty fresher than wet paint. So I'm just trying to kind of process it, and I'm just gonna kind of continue the course. I think what I've been doing these last 3 weeks has been working for me, but again, I want to eliminate those relaxed days in between. I think I'm strong enough. I got enough willpower to not eat that way, especially with this new news about with the diabetes stuff. It really kind of lights a fire under you and makes you realize that, hey, dude, especially when I consider that the only reason this is probably even happening is because of the way I've been eating all these years and all the weight that I've gained. So, so I got no one to blame but myself for it. Anyways, it is what it is. That's all I got. I'll see you guys. This is day 2, week 4, and we move forward. Okay, it is day 3 of week 4 of my paleo diet. So I'm in the 4th week and day 3 of the 4th week. My weight is 267.6. 267.6. Yeah, 267.6. So that's pretty cool. That's not too bad. And I found out, the day before yesterday that just yesterday pretty much, I found out that my doctor told me that I have diabetes. So I didn't realize that. So yesterday was pretty heavy, pretty very very low day. I'm glad I'm on this diet. I'm on the right path anyway. but like hearing that you have like some kind of like thing like diabetes is kind of a shock. And I don't know. I guess yesterday I was in this like mental place where it was like it felt like a label that I didn't want attached to me. Like I was just like, no, ooh, get this label away from me. That's not me. So I think a lot of it's just kind of trying to come to terms with it and just like kind of accept it. Um, Plus, she told me online on my chart. I haven't got the chance to talk to her yet, so this is Saturday right now. So like I'll get a chance to talk to her next week, hopefully. Um, so I got a lot of questions for her, but anyways, I guess what I'm trying to say as it relates to this diet, I did a little bit of research on diabetes yesterday, and it turns out that like the diet that I'm doing right now is actually really good for diabetes. So maybe that was God looking out for me, getting me on the right path early. I don't know, but anyways, suffice it to say, kind of a low period for me right now. Just kind of trying to kind of like figure out this new thing, this new kind of deal. You know, I'm hoping that like by losing some weight, maybe the condition will go away. Maybe it'll go away in a while here, if I can lose some weight. So I'm losing a little bit of weight, but I think I can lose more. Definitely, I'm gonna. I want to. I'm taking away the relaxed days that I was doing the first 3 weeks of this. So it's just gonna be straight on. No more relaxed days. No more pizza. No more ice cream on those relaxed days and stuff like that. It's just straight on. So, anyways, yeah, that's all I got. 267.6, and just trying to deal with the news of just having this weird condition that I didn't realize I had. So, anyways, that's it for me. All right, peace. Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Cam. It is week 4, day 4 of my paleo diet. Um, I I weigh right now 265.6 pounds, if I remember that correctly. 265.6. I'll put the actual weight up here around here somewhere for you so you'll know. I'm kind of just doing it from memory at this point. Just I weighed myself this morning and I'm kind of doing it from memory, but I believe it was 265.6. Um, but anyways, it's um like yesterday and now today, um like basically, I got the electronic message from my doctor talking about I need to make an appointment to see her. I've got like uncontrolled diabetes. That's pretty much been dominating my thoughts like since I heard that. So I'm basically just kind of in limbo, waiting to talk to her. Um, I'm doing like a lot of like research, like not research, but I find myself looking up a lot of foods. Like, can diabetics eat this? Can diabetics eat that? Like, basically, the foods that I've been eating on this diet, like I think most of it's fine. Uh, the bananas, like in moderation, you know. But beyond that, I think that a lot of it's just like trying to come to terms with this label attached to my name that I don't really want. I guess if that's the best way I can describe it. Like that's kind of where I'm at right now is like I've been told like something I don't want to hear, and like I'm trying to get over this like kind of I'm trying to get over this feeling of just not really wanting that label attached to me. What? Ugh, no, that's not me. I don't have that. That's not something I have. So I guess you could call that denial. I don't know. But I'm not moving like I'm in denial. I'm being really careful about what I eat. And I've definitely started exercising since I learned that. And I feel like, to be honest with you, I feel really stupid. I feel really I feel guilty. I feel stupid. Um, I feel like it's my fault, and I know it's my fault. Like the whole thing could have been prevented if I just would have like ate right, been more healthy, instead of just eating whatever I wanted to all the time and just acting like an idiot. Um, it could have been prevented if I would have went to the doctors more often. Just going to the doctors once a year is not too much to ask. I could have done that, but didn't want to. So, yeah, it's all my fault. So I guess like the last few days have been pretty heavy. So I guess the main thing for me is just to focus on like putting the work in, trying to do the best I can do with what I have right now, and not let my spirit get down, not be so heavy about it, and just not think really, I just need to not think about it. I just need to deal with the situation that's in front of me and not dwell on it too much. Just handle the business that needs to get handled. And the challenge for me is to keep my spirits up, because, like I said, I feel very stupid. I feel very down about it. Like it was preventable. It's all my fault. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel. But what can you do? The show must go on. So anyways, that's kind of where I'm at today. This is day 4, week 4 of my paleo journey. And yeah, I guess that's all I really got today. I'm happy the weight loss is going good. I'm 265.6 today, so that's good. My weight loss is going in the right direction. The funny thing is, after hearing this news about the diabetes, like I have like lost all interest in eating unhealthy food. Like it's like just it's been replaced with like disgust. Like when I look at unhealthy food, it's like disgusting to me. All I can think about is, the lack of care that I've handled my diet, and yeah, whatever. I'm just angry. I'm angry with myself, and so that's about it. There's nothing much left to be said about it, but that's where I'm at today. So I think the challenge is keeping my spirits up and just trying to focus on the plan of getting healthy and doing what I can do. So that's it. I'll see you guys.
Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Cam. I wanted to do a quick update. This is day 5 of week 4 of my paleo diet. Day 5, week 4. Had a crazy day today. My grandma had a heart attack, so I had to cancel my doctor's appointment and my ultrasound appointment to take her to the hospital and help her. I mean, it was just crazy, man. It was a crazy day. But anyways, I postponed those things till tomorrow. So I was lucky enough to get this scheduled for tomorrow. Currently, today, my weight is 263 pounds, 263.8 pounds. And as I record this to you, I'm actually getting my daily walk in. So I'm walking 30 minutes a day, and generally that equals about a mile. So I like to up that, Just got to build myself up to it. But that's about all I got here from day 5. 263.8 pounds. The weight's coming off. I've eliminated sugar from my diet, so that's probably a big factor. That's all I got. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Cam Jennings coming at you from my paleo diet. This is week 4. This is day 6. So week 4, day 6 of my paleo diet. I'm at 263 pounds even. 263 pounds even. It is the morning time, and I'm just getting started with day 6 here. And I have to go get an ultrasound done on my kidneys today. So I'm hoping that's good news. So I got an ultrasound this morning. Then I got an appointment with my doctor in the afternoon. I'm sure she's gonna have the results of the ultrasound by then. And then I'm sure that she's going to have some things to say to me about this diabetes thing, because I haven't gotten to talk to her in person yet. I've only gotten to see what she said on the electronic MyChart. So I'm sure she's going to have some things to say. I spent a lot of time thinking about this over the past few days. I'm just trying to prepare myself for whatever she's got to say. So hopefully I'll get some good news today. Hopefully it won't be as bad as it could be, maybe. Anyways, in other news, got a book from the library. It's called The Diabetes Code, and I started reading that yesterday. Pretty good book. Pretty good book. Anyways, I think that's about it today. That's where I'm at. I'm doing good on my weight loss. That's one good thing. I'm down to 263 pounds. If you want to know specifics, I've probably been averaging about 1,000 calories a day, and I've been walking every day. So, I think the big thing is I'm just really I haven't eaten any sugar. I'm not eating any sugar. The only sugar that I'm eating is from multivitamin. And the multivitamin is a gummy, it's a gummy multivitamin, and it's got sugar in it. So I need to get some different multivitamins, so I completely eliminate that part. But yeah, I'm not even eating any sugar that's not processed sugar, just natural sugar. The only natural sugar I've been eating is from an apple. I had 2 apples yesterday, and I paired them with the one time I paired the apple with a piece of cheese, and the other time I paired the apple with a half avocado. So that's the only natural sugar I've been eating. So I think when it comes to the weight loss, it's probably been because I can tell a big difference with how easy I'm losing weight now. The weight loss, it's the sugar, man. It's the sugar is what's helping me lose the weight. Not eating sugar. But that being said, yeah, I mean, whatever. I'm just rambling on. Anyways, the victory is a hollow. It's a hollow victory. It doesn't feel so amazing to lose the weight. After hearing this news about the diabetes, it's like, yeah, good job, you're losing weight. But I feel like I got to. I got to lose weight. Hopefully, maybe I can get rid of this condition if I lose the weight. I'm very motivated. It's a negative motivator. I'm very motivated, though. I'm very motivated. It's amazing how the cravings that I used to have for junk food have just completely disappeared. I have no cravings for junk food, and it's all based on this negative motivator of, oh wow, I've got diabetes now. That's awesome, and I mean that sarcastically. That's not awesome, but yeah, it's just, yeah. So, anyways, there's no point in rambling on that. Yeah, that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at today. Let me go ahead and wrap this up.
Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Cam, and I want to welcome you to week 4, day 7 of my paleo diet. Week 4, day 7. My current weight is 261.6.
I know it's crazy. It's crazy. I'm actually dropping weight now that I'm like scared about diabetes. It's amazing. It's amazing how some negative motivation can really can drive you to do something. Um, I took my first blood sugar today. I talked to my doctor yesterday. Um, she basically told me that like what I need to do is lose weight. I need to do is lose weight, and I can reverse the diabetes if I lose weight. Is what she's telling me. And basically, she said I can reverse the diabetes, and she thinks I will reverse the diabetes because I'm motivated to lose the weight, which I am. But she also said like my body will remember. So like if I slip up and I start gaining weight again, the diabetes is gonna come back. So that's good. That's good to know. That's good to remember. Um, so currently, my blood sugar, I took it this morning, and I didn't eat for like, I mean, the last time I ate was like at 8 o'clock last night. So, and I didn't have any like sugar. Well, I had like a very small amount of sugar because I had like 4 grams of sugar in my multivitamin, which happens to be like a gummy, which I got to get rid of those. I can't use those anymore. But anyways, my sugar was 131, and I don't know if you know anything about blood sugar. You probably don't, but if you do, I guess that's too high. 131 is too high. So I need to get it basically I need to get it really under 100, at least under 120. So 131 is too high. So, and it's a trip too, man, because I was thinking about it. It's like, wow, dude, first of all, man, I didn't eat anything since like supper, which what I had for supper was I had some eggs, 2 eggs, 6 ounces of chicken, a serving of cottage cheese, and some carrots. Okay. And so there wasn't a lot of sugar in that. Okay. Not a lot of sugar. And and that must have been like 6:30. And then at like 8, me and my son were watching Stranger Things together. We're trying to rewatch Stranger Things. We're starting on season 1 and trying to watch it through. Because we hadn't seen it. We'd only seen like part of season 1 and part of season 2. So now we're trying to like watch the whole deal and see how it goes. But like when we started watching that last night, I took my multivitamin and omega-3, which is just another basically supplement. But like that was like at 8 o'clock. Well, like I checked my blood sugar at like 10 o'clock this morning. Okay. So I hadn't had anything in my body since like 8 o'clock last night. And my blood sugar was still 131. It was supposed to be under 120. So I was just like shaking my head, dude. Like, you got to be kidding me, man. So that means any kind of like natural sugar, and the only tiny bit of added sugar I had was from those multivitamins last night. I'm guessing that stuff is still like circulating around in my blood because it's not doing what it's supposed to do. So anyways, whatever. It's a mess. I talked to my doctor about it yesterday. She said, hey, look, I've seen it a million times, okay? I've seen so many people come in here, lose the weight, and reverse the diabetes. You got to lose the weight. And that's what she said, and I believe her. And I've seen a lot of other documentation to back that up. So that's the goal now, lose the weight. But yeah, man, it is a big motivator, having to check my blood sugar every morning. I'm very motivated right now, totally. So anyways, the weight loss is going pretty good anyways. That's one good thing. So right now I'm at 261.6. If you want to know what my biggest, if you're out there right now, you're trying to lose weight, what's the best thing you can do? Like minus like the fear motivator, minus like the negative motivators. Because I know you can't just recreate that negative fear motivator. But what's the best thing you could do? Like I would tell you right now, 4 weeks into this, probably the best thing you can do is just get rid of the carbohydrates. And I mean like mostly like bread, rice, potatoes, starches. Get rid of the to make it simple, get rid of the bread and get rid of the sugar. Just to make it simple, that's probably the two best things you can do to start dropping weight. Get rid of the bread, get rid of the sugar. That's what I would say. No sugar, man. No sugar. If you can't do no sugar completely, then do no added sugar. No added sugar, and limit your natural sugar. Just limit it, limit it to like an apple a day or something like that. I would say if you're trying to lose weight and you're struggling, those are the best things you can do. So anyways, that's 4 weeks in. I'm no expert by any means. I'm just giving you my anecdotal experience. So hope that's helpful. And this is day 7. I'm going to be wrapping up week 4 here today. And I'll be starting on week 5 tomorrow. So I'll see you guys then.